Hi YouTubers, this is Yar from Direct Creations by Yar, and I just got my We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press tool. I got this through HSN, and I was reading the reviews and they weren't that good, so I was kind of sad about it. So I said, you know what, let me try it out. If not, I'll just return it and move on. So to be fair, I'm going to test it, but I'm going to test 2 other methods as well, so we can compare all of them. Hopefully this video will go quick, but the size is, I like the size. It seems sturdy. It is 7 by 7 inches, and this is open so your paper can be longer as well. But so the first thing that I want to stamp, I am in love with Lawn Fawn Cherry Christmas stamp set. And this is what I'm going to be using for my Christmas cards. So today I'm choosing this stamp, the Christmas tree stamp, and then I have this one as well, and the word bright, because really when you are almost done with your card, when you screw up is the sentiment, right? So we're going to test those 3 in 3 different ways. I'm going to use a stamping block, regular one. I'm going to use my brand new We Are Memory Keepers Precision Press tool, and then I made a very much homemade almost misty, I would say, Franken misty, from a frame and some hinges, and it works well, but I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, okay, let's get started. So I'm going to put my We Are Memory Keepers Precision tool away for now, and I always tend to stamp in stamp pad. I don't know how you call this, but this is cushy, and it's from Stampin' Up. I am also stamping in 80-pound hammer mill paper, and this is good paper. It's good for Copics and everything. So here I'm just going to write that I'm using a block, so when we're all done we can actually compare the 2. So I am inking up my block, and the first time I did this I stamped wrong, so let's just make sure. And I'm going to do it like this. So this is my block and me stamping. It is okay. That's better than before, actually. Before I left half of one. So that's my block. Let's see. And let's do this too. And we'll just do it right over. And just on the top, I guess. There. Actually, that is not that bad. It's pretty darn good. If I can stamp like that, then I don't need a tool, right? Trust me, I do. Right, so that was with my block, and that is not bad stamping. Let's just see. That is not too bad. Light right there. All right, let's keep going. Otherwise, this is going to be too long. So I'll remove my secret weapon. I think that's how Stephanie Bernard calls it. And I am now using my We Are Memory Keepers tool. Oh, did I just move that? Sorry. And I am going to put it right there. Now, is there. Now I don't want to get it all dirty, so I'm just gonna put it like that because my stamp might be dirty. So I am closing my tool so I can pick up my stamp, and I know I didn't clean the stamp well enough, so I didn't want to. Something I really like is that you can open this all the way. It opens flat. Right now I have a lamp and my computer and all that stuff there, so there's no room for it. But so I am stamping my thing. I don't know if I did a good job or not, but we'll figure it out. Key here is to make sure that your paper is lined up. So I am stamping and I am pressing it down. Maybe too much, but all right. So I don't know. I think I would stamp it twice. I'm gonna kind of clean this up because it's a mess. Oh, I just moved my stamp. I hope it's okay. I moved it. It came undone. We'll see. We will see if it's human error. Now, I have done this a couple of times, and I did notice that there's a little bit of a learning curve. I think that is a little bit better. Actually, that is much better. I would like to stamp the top of it again. The way I have it set up, there's my lamps right there, so it's... Maybe I didn't hit it enough. All right, so that's perfect. I love it. Okay, so I'm using the same ink for all three different tools. Okay, so I'm removing that tree from there, putting it to the side, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the bright... Where do I want this? Let me clean it up. That's how I clean. I'm going to put it right over there. I guess we can put it underneath too. Alright, so I'm going to put it there. Clean this bright thing. I'll put that there. I'm going to close it. Close it, close it. And pick them up. Something I do like a lot is this 2-inch mark right here. Can you see that? Am I in the camera? This 2-inch mark right here is the same 2-inch mark there. So if you wanted to put something in the 2-inch and 2-inch, like right there, then that's where it would stamp. I like that a lot. I don't know if I can explain it well, but anyway, that's what it is. And maybe all the machines are like that, and I'm just excited for nothing, but I thought that was cool. So now I'm inking my bright sentiment and my little solid stamp. And it's pretty good. That is just with one inking. Let's see if I can do it again. And we all know that we can, because that's the whole point of them, right? Make sure that you have your paper where it belongs. And it comes down. And that's the stamping with the We Are Memory Keepers. So I'm going to write a little W here. So when we're comparing apples to apples, okay? So now the third tool that I wanted to test today was my own. Okay, so I'm going to clean it up. Mine is a Frankenstein. I made mine with I went to the dollar store and I got a cheap frame that was flat. And I have things, I have foam, I have cardboard, I have a magnet, and a piece of paper that I so nicely flipped so it'll be cleaner for our purpose here today. Not too picky about it. So I am going to place mine. I'm going to cover it up so I don't stain it. And I think this is a good spot. Right over there. Okay, so it's picking it up. I'm going to put my magnets down, although they're not that good. But they help a bit. They help a bit. Okay, let's just make sure that I'm in the right spot. Okay, that's a good spot for my machine. So I went to the dollar store, I got a frame, and then I went to Lowe's and I got this acrylic thing and the hinges, and you know, I just wanted to see if I used it and if it was worth it. And I did use it a lot, and it did help me a lot. So I knew that if I invested in the real thing, or in a better one, that I would use it, and I wouldn't just be buying things because of it, to have, just, you know. Let's see. So this is my little Frankenstein thing. Oh no, I moved it. That's not good. That's not good at all. All right, so check that out. Let's try not to move it now, huh? I'll just have to cut it. I know you won't believe me now, but that doesn't really happen that often because usually I have the paper tuck in that corner. But for this one, oh my gosh. Oh well. Okay, so that is that. And we are going to try to use, I'm cleaning it up too. My machine has been abused a little bit. I use it quite frequently, which is why I wanted to invest in another one. So let's see how my machine, my little Frankenstein machine, does with the stamps. And it does beautifully. And if I don't move the paper, it's perfect too. Okay, now, so you're saying, well, if you had that little Frankenstein machine, why did you need a MISTI or a precision stamper? Guess what? I have an answer for that. I wanted to do background stamps. And my little machine, you can't do them. It's too small. I didn't want to have to create another one, let me tell you. This was a little bit of a pain to create to begin with. So I said, we can try it. So I'm going to put, this is what we have so far. And I got that dirty all by myself. All right. So what do we have here? Let's see if we can get a close-up. Maybe a bug, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is what we have right here. This is with the block. Looks very dark. This is with my machine, my little Frankenstein mini, MISTI, I don't know. And then this is with the We Are Memory Keepers. I like it. I like the We Are Memory Keepers. I did a good job with the block. I'm gonna have to say that right now. I don't usually do, which is the whole point of getting the machine. I think this might be a little bit easier. I do have another sample for us. I stamped this earlier, and this is with the block, and you can see where I missed some of it. And then this is with the We Are Memory Keepers, and this is with my machine. So actually, in this example that I did previously off camera, my machine did better than the We Are Memory Keepers. I felt that this was a little wiggly. This is why I think there is a little bit of a learning curve on how you press, and it's based on the ink that you use as well. I've done a few tests. So far, I like it. Let's see. I also wanted to test background stamps, and I did. I'm going to put the We Are Memory Keepers machine out. And this is my first and second samples. Like, the first one I moved, so this one is not so good because I moved. Because I do that, I move the paper. And this is the second time, and I stamped this in 80-pound paper as well. And I stamped it 3 times. So, and there's something wrong with my stamp. Or there was like a little bubble there, so I checked that. So, I am going to video that, and this is getting a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I really want to show you how I'm doing the background stamps. And I do have a piece of paper here, and I'm going to position my stamp and my stamping precision press. I don't know. That's how we call it, I guess. Precision press, yeah. So I am going to make sure my paper gets attached to my, my stamp gets attached to my machine, to my precision press. And then I am going to be inking my stamp properly. And I am inking it. Maybe that's overkill, but I don't know. I still have issues. I see that my stamp was dirty. Nice. Nicely done. Dirty stamp right there. Oops. User error. Let's try it again. Sorry about that noise. Oh, I hope I didn't move the paper, but I am sure I'm moving the camera. Oh, sorry. All right, that is a little bit better. You would stamp it a third time, or actually, I see there's ink there. Maybe I just haven't pressed it down enough. Let's see if that would solve that problem. I like it. I think that's pretty cool. And if you have been able to do background stamps beautifully, then good for you. Then this machine, you don't need it. But me, I haven't been able to. So I do like it. Overall, for the money, the price, I think is a good value. It does come with some stamps, but I didn't buy it for the stamps. I bought it for the machine. I have plenty of stamps. I like it. I think it does the job. I think there is a little bit of a learning curve on how much pressure you apply based on your inks. This is a Stampin' Up! Old Olive ink. I also used different ink earlier. I used Stampin' Up! Red as well. Real red. And I've been using Memento and some other ones. But yes, I think it has to do with how juicy the inks are as well. So there's a learning curve, which I am sure there is with every tool, but I think this is good. I would cut it and use it as a background or something and put something on top. But I like it. Overall, I think it's a good price. I am keeping my machine. I will write a review in the HSN website so people don't get discouraged. And the paper, it's pretty good. I mean, you have to keep an eye on it, and it may move sometimes, but it's pretty good. So I don't know, thumbs up. I think is worth it's a good value. It's good value for your money, and it is a good tool. So thank you so much. I hope you like this, and this is Yar saying adios. Bye bye.